Welcome, race fans, and we are live here in Lanier Speedway here at the dirt track for the Slingshot Racing League's street stocks. My name is Cam Gillens, and to go along with the ride with us is my good pal Jacob Nickerson. How's it going, Jacob?
I'm doing good, man. I'm looking forward to some sideways drifting dirt tracking action here. We already have a fan of Steve Vest in the chat there, John Rapp there. He's saying, let's go, Steve, and I can't agree more.
It's going to be a really good show going on today, so we'll see exactly how it goes as we're getting ready just to set up here. It's like we'll go through our points going into last week. If you want to go through us there, Jacob.
I'll go through it right quick. It's going to be the number 70 of Aaron Smith in the lead right now. 5 points behind them is going to be number 12 of Jimmy Moore. Nice rivalry going on there. Right behind them, though, nipping at the heels is going to be James Danforth in 88. And then the 7 of Paul Hahn. Just 2 points behind that is the number 53 of Chris French. And then just 1 point behind that is the 60 of Steve Vest. And then the 34 of Randy Gross, the 52 of Johnny Rapp, the 56 of Jacob Phillips, the 1 of Nathan Gentry, and the 69 of Larry Pauling.
And I guess these drivers are getting ready to go up, so I guess we're going to go straight into our grid real quick, if we can even do that. Go ahead and take a gander look at our grid going into this little heat race real quick.
Say here for the grid, you have the number 70 of Aaron Smith starting on pole. Right next to him is going to be the number 50 of Justin Wilson, the number 52 of Johnny Rapp, and the number 40 of Kevin Narat running up the second row. In the third row, you have the number, I believe, 15 of Brad Compton and the number 53 of Chris French. And then in the fourth row, you have Paul Hahn and the number 12 of Jimmy Moore, who messed up qualifying a little bit, but he's going to be able to make it back. And right behind them is going to be the number 60 of Steve Vest and number 56 of Jacob Phillips starting in 10th. And
Larry
right there
Pauling.
by his load slip is number 69 of Larry Pauling. We are green flag. It is high action here today.
Ooh.
Oh, we immediately have a wreck. We immediately have a giant one.
We're still great, it looks like. Oh, there it goes, go yellow.
Yeah.
We're going to go back and take a gander on what just transpired there.
I think some absolute chaos. They weren't expecting the broadcast. We weren't expecting them, so.
No, so we're going to go back and kind of take a gander on what happened there. Oh, hold on. Technical difficulties, hold on. A little bit rusty going here today. Okay, let's. We're gonna go back and see. Whoop. Go all the way back.
We're going to see some backwards action here a little bit.
Alright, from the start, here we go.
From what I saw, a little bit of stack up going on. And I think Chris French got into Kevin Narat there, and it was just chaos after that. About 8 cars in the infield.
Almost looks like they just found the tires a little bit. Kevin did, or the check up right there.
We are already green flag on track, boys. This is some high pace action. We got 3 wide back there. 3 wide between Johnny Rapp, Kevin Narat, and Jimmy Moore. And then in the lead, you have an amazing battle between Justin Wilson and Aaron Smith. Everybody else is trying to log some laps in here, make it with a clean car. There ain't many clean cars left in his lap 1 of the heat races, boys. Just a quick 6-lapper. Easy going, you know.
We'll go on board with Aaron Smith here as he's trying to get by the 58 of Justin Wilson as he goes side by side in the corner.
See, this Aaron Smith, he's made a career based on putting in cars that are not supposed to be on dirt, so You see the absolute playing with the steering wheel there as Justin Wilson tries to make a run on the outside, but gets a little bit tank slapped into the loose dirt there. We already got 1 lap to go. He might lose a spot to Johnny Rapp as well. Johnny Rapp makes a move on the inside of Justin here. Can he make it stick? He is clear for now, but Justin Wilson's going to go for the crossover. What an amazing move there to get it all around. And with Aaron Smith in the wind, barrel rolling.
We are a junkyard.
We found out earlier that you can make these things flip real easy. You have just Jacob Phillips on top of Paul Allen.
So for the results there tonight's heat race, you got the 70 of Aaron Smith, followed by the 58 of Justin Wilson, the 52 of Johnny Rapp in third, the 40 of Kevin Nearat in fourth, the 12 of Jimmy Moore in fifth, the 15 of Brad Compton in sixth. It's the 60 of Steve Vest in seventh, the 53 of Chris French in eighth, 7 of Paul Hahn in ninth, 69 of Larry Pauling in 10th, and then
Jacob Phillips rounding out the end of the field a lap down.
All right. Well, that was a quick
what a finish indeed.
A little bit fast action there going on today.
Oh yeah. Say today might be a little bit of a blitz round. See, these cars are somewhere they're not supposed to be, and these cars are handling like it, I tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
But something about today is also the beginning of Dirt Week between the Slingshot Racing Series. You have the street stocks at Lanier Dirt, and then you have 360 sprints at Eldora on Monday. That's going to be on a different channel. It's going to be on the Slingshot Racing channel. I'll give him a shout out since they let us host this thing. And then on Wednesday, it's going to be the trucks at Knoxville. So this is the day 1 of 3 of Dirt Week here. It's already off to an amazing start, I'd say.
So how many fast repairs do we got going on for tonight there, Jacob?
Just the one. We're going to see what they can do with it. And I'm thinking here, while we got cars going around for the next 3 minutes, I'm going to pull some random fella up here for a good old interview. Let's bring Jimmy Moore up here, see what he has to say. I know he had a bit of an issue in qualifying, and I think he finished... Where'd he finish in the thing? Up 5th, sorry. So we'll hear from Jimmy Moore a little bit. Jimmy Moore, is Jacob in the booth? You got me?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so we're putting these cars somewhere where they're not necessarily supposed to be. So what's your thoughts coming to this chaos here?
Well, as a white man, it's my duty to put things where they don't belong, so I'm pretty at home here, I think. These cars are not made for this. They're kind of fun, though. And Justin Wilson's back, so speaking of putting things where they don't belong, I'm going so far up his rear bumper tonight that he's not going to be able to walk in the morning. That's the only goal for this race tonight. I don't care about points. I don't care about finishing. As far as I'm concerned, that dude can end up in the catch fence, and then I can go home.
Yes, I mean, I forgot you two had a bit of a beef last time you were on track together. It was Vegas, I do believe.
Whatever the freaking first race of the season was where you just absolutely murdered me.
Well, that's certainly going to be something we can pay attention to here during the race. It's definitely going to be a quick one here. Those 6 laps went away like that, I tell you.
Yeah, no, it goes quick, and it's going to be all about putting that fucking, the foot, jeez, I'm having something tonight. Your right foot's just going to go hard onto the floor, and then that's going to be it. You're gonna never lift. There's no need to lift ever. Why would you? And then you just hope to God that whoever's in front of you deals with it, or that you don't get slide job, because there's gonna be a lot of slide jobs tonight. We're gonna be doing plenty of sliding, plenty of jobbing. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, say with this dirt race, it seems to be the key word of the day is going to be survive. So hopefully you can survive this day here.
Like I said, as long as Justin doesn't survive, I'm good. You know,
There you go.
that's the goal.
All right, we're gonna let you get back into the warm up here. You only got 30 seconds left, so pleasure
Appreciate you,
talking
boy.
to you. Hopefully we see you later on tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you, fellas.
We won. And that was the number 12 of Jimmy Moore there. Always nice to hear from him at least, and we're gonna have a bit of an extended caution period so I can get through the feature grid as well. Once we get done this warm up here. And say, Cam, after seeing this heat race, what are your thoughts coming to this thing, man? I am excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, especially going down the long run to see if the tires are gonna come into effect, which I'm sure there is. I know, based on what we've seen on other dirt racing at this on this channel or on Slingshot Racing League's channel, I think we're gonna definitely see the 70 and the 58 be up front, and also the 52 is also going to play a factor into this.
Oh yeah. So I know in our mini stock series, Justin was kind of the king of the dirt. So if he can avoid the Jimmy Moore beef of the first race of the season, because that man's got a memory and a half, I tell you, he's got better memory than we do when we broadcast the thing instead of racing it. But if he can stay clear of that, he's going to be able to get her going. And go through the starting grid of today. Get my voice revved up here. It's going to be the number 70 of Aaron Smith. It's going to be number 70 of Aaron Smith starting on the pole position. And in second place is the returning car, the number 58 of Justin Wilson. And in third place is the 52 of Johnny Rapp. And another returner after Vegas is going to be the number 40 of Kevin Nerat right next to him. We have a bit of an issue on the start lineup. Larry Polling's got an issue with his car, but that's fine. And in fifth place is going to be number 12 of Jimmy Moore. Right beside him, starting in sixth is going to be the number 12 of Brad Compton. In seventh place is the man of the hour, the number 60 of Steve Vest. In eighth place, you're going to have the number 53 of Chris French. And right behind them is going to be, starting in ninth place, the number 7 of Paul Hahn. And in 10th place, if he can get his car going, is going to be number 69 of Larry Poling. And starting out in 11th place is going to be the number 56 of Jacob Phillips. Nah, I'm joking. Jacob Phillips! We're getting ready to go here. I believe the pace car is making his way around, and we're going to get ready to go. See, Larry Poling may have had some internet issues. He may be sent to the Shadow Realm a little bit. So I'm not entirely sure how many pace laps went by during my announcement there, but we'll see what can happen.
It was about probably like
Larry Poling has
4 or 5, probably.
Say Larry Poling has indeed gone to the Shadow Realm, and he may not return. It is an unfortunate day for him. He wasn't a fan of this dirt race, and I think his internet decided he's not going any farther.
Alright.
As we're getting ready here to take the green flag, everybody's getting cautious, everybody's getting ready. The pace truck is peeling off to take the green flag. The green flag is out! Jimmy Moore immediately making it 3-1 off the restart, but he's not able to make it stick. We're going to do a quick check here. Everything's looking good. Later on in the field, you have Brad Compton in the wall. You're going to see a lot of that today. A lot of cars making contacts with different barriers and different tires, and maybe moving tires, maybe stood still tires. We don't know yet. As Jimmy Moore, with not the best restart in the world, is falling off a little bit, but Kevin Nerat is bringing it to the number 70 of Aaron Smith. He's not going to let him sail off into that good night. But Justin Wilson's looking in his rear mirror thinking, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Here we have here Johnny Rapp trying to rip the top side, get a little bit of momentum going.
go back up to the lead as Justin Wilson is continuing leading us with Aaron Smith right on the back of his fuel cell there.
See Justin Wilson, the battle behind him got cleared up, so now he's starting to sweat. He's got the number 70 banana car right behind him. Kevin Rat, though, is not going to let this thing go quietly. So you see just the amount of play in the wheel that these things have. Pretty well on the rev limiter as well with the gears. But that's, you're only there for a little bit. You're just slinger into the corner. As long as you keep those revs high, you keep those tires rotating, keep that car rotating, you're good to go. Yeah, here looking at the back end of Justin Wilson as Aaron Smith hounds him. He's not giving him an inch of air. He does make a peek through, but is he going to think better of it? No, he's going to make the send up the inside. They're going to door bang a little bit. You saw the inside of Aaron Smith's car there, getting a little bit of tech shed action going on.
It was a good old wheel-to-wheel intercourse there, Jacob.
Oh yeah, an overdrive classic.
It looks like the field's starting to spread out quite a bit as we're going single file.
So everybody just logging their laps here, letting the cars cool down, letting themselves cool down as they try to get their bearings here. But Chris French is going to make a move on Johnny Rapp here soon. If not this lap, it will be the next. Johnny Rapp does get a good entry into that corner, is able to run away for now.
I can see those dirt marbles just getting kicked up on here. So the fans probably don't know that these aren't the actual dirt street stocks. These are the actual asphalt that the admins decided might be put on a better show than the proper dirt street stocks, and it's putting on a well of a show as we see right now of all of those dirt marbles getting kicked up.
I wouldn't necessarily say it would put on a better show, but it's put on definitely a more chaotic show, and this is what we're all about during Dirt Week here.
Well, you see the blue haze there going on the track as the rubber's being laid down already, so
oh, yeah.
we might see in a few laps as these drivers start to search as that battle for the lead.
We have
top
car
three. Like
see, Brad Compton was sideways. I'm unsure why iRacing cautions are a bit buggy today, but that's Dirt Week.
Ooh. Here's
our good... came down, not expecting Jimmy Moore to be there. Yeah, Jimmy Moore with a slider and a half, not necessarily keeping it off the back of the 15 there. That's just dirt track racing right there.
Alright, since we're under caution here, how are these cars on fuel and tires there, Jacob?
Fuel, you're going to be good to go for about 60 of these races, I tell you. Okay. It's got a very large fuel cell in the back of this thing, so you're not going to have to worry about that part. Tires, I did notice, it may have been a placebo effect. So, during testing, I may have been a placebo effect, but I thought I felt some tire wear going on, and by going into the garage, it said it was still at like 98% after like 20 laps. So the tires aren't really wearing down as much. It's supposed to be going to be the track, which is the key to dirt track racing here. As Justin Wilson makes an amazing jump on the green flag here, Chris French caught off guard. He's going to lose some positions. He just made it off of Johnny. Jimmy Moore is going to make a charge down to the number 70, keeping on the outside of the number 40 there of the Kevin Narat. Kevin Narat makes a send down the inside, not able to make a stick. Does tag the rear bumper of Kevin Narat. Jimmy Moore does. If I can get my name straight, there's too many J's in this race, I tell you. Jimmy Moore is not playing nice today.
Oh,
as Chris French big wreck. Front bumpers everywhere. Yellow flag is out once again. I think that may have just been some hard old battling from the leaders.
Go back and take a gander at that. So it almost looks like first the contact between Kevin Ernrath and Jimmy Moore there, and then that contact for the leaders up there.
Yeah, it looks like Aaron Smith didn't necessarily know how close he was to Justin.
See right here, he pitches them down, he slides up.
So we're gonna have a bit of extended green so we can get some fellows picked up and ready to go as well.
Yep. Do these drivers get a fast repair there, Jacob?
One fast repair, yes.
One fast repair. All right, so the crews will be able to get those cars all ship shape, as we're gonna have a little bit different look to the front of this field here, with all those front runners getting sent to the back with all the damage.
So it looks like Justin Wilson is not taking his fast repair. He may just well be done. I'm not entirely sure.
So did he realize he had a fast repair?
Maybe not. We're getting ready to go to 1 to green with the pace truck ready to go. Everybody else getting all squared up. See the guys in the rear just now catching the field as the pace truck's going to peel off. We're getting ready to go here. Chris French with a jump and a half. Good jump though. It was a legal good jump. And Jacob Phillips is in the wall a little bit. He has some issues in his steering box possibly. And the 12 and the 53 are absolutely laying on top of each other.
Let's go bring it 3 wide with Johnny Rath.
Johnny Rath making a move and a half. He has made a move and a half for the lead, and so has Brad Compton follow him as well.
Oh,
Brad Compton trying to make the move, but he's not going to be able to make a stick. Justin Wilson in the wall a little bit, coming down on Aaron Smith, and almost flipping over. He has indeed flipped over. Caution flag is out.
Go back and take a look at that. With that 3 wide there. Is it Jacob Phillips just think about 4 wide. Jimmy just tags the wall and it goes down and overcorrects it and puts up on his roof, turtling him over. Just takes it down, pit road, and through all that craziness, we have the 52 of Johnny Rapp all up front. Coming through for that crazy 3 wide action we had there right before the contact with Jimmy Moore.
We're just getting Justin Wilson back on the lead lap. He's able to get his car rigged up and go again. He's got about 4 pace laps to make 4 laps up onto the field, so I think with how he's running about half the time that the pace laps are, so he should be able to just barely make it.
Mm-hmm.
We are already well past halfway to this race. We got 10 laps to go.
Yeah, this race just flew by.
Oh yeah. Next time we do this, we might extend the lappage a little bit here. So I don't believe how many caution laps we have left. The pace truck car lights are still on. I can speak English, don't worry about it. Not entirely true. I do believe we're getting ready to go to 1 to go. Justin Wilson slots in line to get lined up again. He's just going to be the 1 lap down. Unfortunately, he was not able to make all of them back. But you do have a lineup between Jimmy Moore and Justin Wilson. That might be something to look at here. Jimmy Moore sets off. They're looking like they're going to go 3 wide again, but Phillips backs out. He may have not had the best start he wanted. As Johnny is just running away from the field. The absolute dirt master this man is. So we are rubbering down the track a little bit. Might have a little bit of extra grip in the car there. These cars do run semi-slick, so there's a little bit of groove in the tire that might be helping them a little bit. As Jacob Phillips is just continuously falling off the ticker. He is not able to get his momentum back going again. as he's stuck on the inside of this train.
As we're already 5 to go here, the battle of this lead between the 52 of Johnny Rapp and Aaron Smith has made his way up through the field after that contact with Justin Wilson a little bit earlier.
So everybody's trying to get single filed out again, but Aaron Smith is trying to make a move, or that's not Aaron Smith, that's Steve Vest. Very similar looking. But Aaron Smith is making a move on Johnny Rapp as well. As Chris French just sits there waiting to take the bait.
See, and the thing is, with these being the asphalt cars on that blue groove, I wonder if these cars will actually start going a little bit faster if that blue groove, because that's what these tires are meant for.
That's what I'm wondering too. They should start wearing down the track and put a little bit more rubber on there, and when it's rubber on rubber contact, you're good to go. These aren't dirt tires or anything like that. Oh, caution is out here. We're going to have a green, white checker finish as we have Jimmy Moore and Paul Hahn around.
We'll go back and see what happened on that.
Here's someone scraping by.
Yeah,
that would be the 56 of Jacob Phillips.
Oof. No give, or excuse me, that was a whole lot of give and not a lot of take right there. Try over to look at it one more time.
Okay, Jacob Phillips, he does smack the wall a little bit. Gets a little bit squirrely because of it. Does come down a little bit, but just Jimmy Moore is not giving him much room, and Jimmy Moore almost flips for the second time today. And Paul Hahn is just a passenger. Just unfortunate for him. As I believe this is our one and only attempt at a green, white checkered finish. We're already getting double filed up, getting ready to take the green flag for the pond. Yeah, last time. Because if caution comes out, it will just be the end of her.
Could we see 4 wide coming off this restart here, Jacob, for the win?
I'm willing to bet money on it. I got a lot of betting money, but I'm putting all of it on there. As Johnny Rapp and Aaron Smith, a very similar pace on the restart here. So they're going to be side by each, and also Kevin Narat in the wall. That's going to open up the door to Chris French.
Oh, man.
Oh, a little bit of contact. White flag is out, and Aaron Smith is making the run. Kevin Narat's making a move on Johnny Rapp as well. Johnny Rapp is up into the marbles, into the wall pretty well. He is bouncing up and down. That man, he was in first, and now he's falling off the ticker hard, I'll tell you. As Chris French might try to make a move, as we have a little bit of contact here between the 15 and the 52 as well, coming to the end here.
All right, so go ahead.
You do have a little bit of a...
Go ahead.
So you do have a little bit of a sportsmanship action where Brad Compton gets in the wall hard and Johnny Rapp sacrifices his own race to push that man across the line there. He sacrificed his 5th, possibly 4th place finish there for Brad Compton to finish, and that's something you gotta give an applause to.
Mm-hmm. As well, go through the results here if you want to take them there, Jacob.
There we go. I mean, after this absolute blitz of a broadcast here for this feature race, you have the number 70 of Aaron Smith bringing it home in first place. That man has driven more things that aren't supposed to be on dirt than he's driven things that are supposed to be on dirt. So I wasn't necessarily surprised him winning the thing. And then you have the number 40 of Kevin Narat in second place here. Unsure if we'll get an interview from him. He might pop up in the broadcast waiting room. We'll have to wait and see. And then the number 53 of Chris French rounding out the top 3 here, your podium finishes. And then in 4th place, just outside the top 3, is going to be number 58 of Justin Wilson. And right behind him is something I talked about earlier. It's going to be number 15 of Brad Compton with the number 52 of Johnny Rapp right next to him, pushing him across the line like a true sportsman he is. And then in 7th place is going to be the number 60 of Steve Vest. In 8th place is going to be the number 7 of Paul Hahn. And then the wreckers is going to be the number 12 of Jimmy Moore in 9th and the number 56 of Jacob Phillips in 10th. And then with computer issues rounding out the field is going to be Larry Pauling, who was not able to start the feature race because his computer decided it didn't want to. One second here. Just had to make a call out to the drivers here to get in the broadcast waiting room as we're ready to get going here with the interviews of this absolutely chaotic, fast-paced race here. As you have Aaron Smith doing some upside-down donuts himself. So hearing from the third place finisher is going to be the number 53 of Chris French. Everybody put your hands together. Give a welcoming applause to him. Here he comes. There he is. Chris French is Jacob in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I've got you.
There you go. I mean, this race, it was a quick one. A nice little blitz dirt race here. I mean, what were you expecting coming to this thing? I know it's putting not dirt cars on dirt, and that usually ends up in chaos, but what were your thoughts coming in and coming out?
Yeah, I ran some practice with it, and I felt like the cars really worked with the surface that we were running tonight, but I didn't really know what to expect. I know a couple seasons ago we ran ARCA at, I think, Knoxville, and that was a lot of fun. So this was a lot of fun too. It just, man, it's kind of, how do we make it work? And probably not a whole lot of experience for most of us.
Yeah, these things were a bit touchy on the dirt tracks. As soon as you touch them, it may have started going around, and these were also very easy to flip over.
Oh yeah, it's tons of fun just to be able to whip it in there after a session and just flip it into the stands.
Give the car a gift, you know. Well, I mean, you know, you pulled yourself at a third place finish here. I mean, during the feature, I know there were some caution laps coming around, but did you have much of a strategy coming into this thing and get yourself third place, or?
Try not to wreck the field like I did in the heat race, and try not to use up the fast repairs. So just tried to hang in there and try to give people enough room. There were a couple passes I wanted to try to do, but I just didn't feel confident enough going in below them or close enough to them and possibly ruining somebody else's race. So I think for the controlled chaos that I walked into and being illiterate on dirt, I think I'll take it.
There you go. I mean, for being literate on dirt, pulling out a third place finish here is quite impressive in itself, and that should give you a good, not necessarily the lead in the championship, but a good jump onto Aaron Smith here is leading the championship. You're at least jumped back up to second.
Awesome. That's good. Yeah, I figured there might have been a drop somewhere at some point in the season, so kind of resets from missing last week and try to chase down Aaron and the rest of these. So I think this is really the only big mulligan other than the Roval. So just show up to each of those races coming up and put on the best race that I can.
There you go. I mean, as long as I know what I'm doing, there should be a drop week. If not, it will be fixed retroactively.
Gotcha.
I ain't no coder, and these menus are a bit confusing to me. But again,
yeah.
I mean, continue.
Oh, no, I was just going to say I appreciate you guys putting this on, and shout out to local mobile home buyer and La Lajita Mexican restaurant. This is a lot of fun, and always good to get together with the Spark guys and race on here.
There you go. I mean, you took the words out of my mouth. I was a bit ready to transition into sponsors, and you already laid it out there. So, again, congratulations on your third place finish, and hopefully we get to see you in the booth here next week at Lanier Pavement.
See you guys next week.
See you next week, man. And that was the number 53 of Chris French. I alluded to it earlier, but next week we are going to the paid version of this track, so might have some people trying to race the dirt line and end up messing up and might have thrown a wrench into the drivers here, but either way, we're going to hear from our second place finisher. He was up and down the standings all day. It's going to be the number 40 of Kevin Narat, newcomer to the league, and I mean, he's already got himself a podium finish. How can you top that? I mean, but here he comes. There he is. Kevin, it's Jacob in the booth. You got me?
I got you.
There you go. I mean, newcomer to the league. Only raced about 2 races with us on the Sundays, and you already got yourself a podium finish. Not even a podium finish, a top 2 finish. So, how you feeling after this race, man?
Oh, pretty good. It was fun. Don't race on dirt and street stocks like at all. I think that's the first time ever. It was a lot of fun. two really cool races. I had to miss the other weeks, but yeah, it's a blast. I actually wish we had like 20 more laps out there, but
Well, I wasn't expecting it to be this much of a blitz. So if we do this next season, there might be a few more laps thrown on there.
yeah.
Say a bit of a learning experience with both moderators, broadcasting, and the drivers. So, but again, well, coming into this thing, you knew that we're gonna put some non-dirt cars on a dirt track. Were you expecting it to, drive as it did? Were you expecting it to be like uncontrollable, or?
I was expecting it to be a little worse. Honestly, it was not that bad. Once you got used to it, it was like I felt pretty simple to keep it straight. The restarts were the hardest part for sure.
Hmm.
But yeah, I thought it was actually easier to drive than like a dirt street stock. So I don't know. It's my
That's what I was
take, but
thinking.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking in my testing, because I was running the dirt street stock. I'm like, this thing keeps spinning anyway. I need to change it up for these guys. So I threw the pavement on there, running a few laps. I'm like, this thing actually drives pretty good. So I
It
decided
does,
to throw it
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully this broadcast can make him go official.
Right?
Maybe a week 13 issue here. But I mean, say again, congratulations on your second place finish here. Hopefully we can see you top it off with a first place finish at Lanier Paved. I mean, it's been a great watching you here. You put on a show in Vegas, you're putting on a show here. So do you have anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you want to thank here?
Just happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And yeah, I'm good to go. Thanks for broadcasting, guys. It was a lot of
Nah,
fun.
problem, man. Say we can't broadcast without the drivers, so we appreciate you coming on here and racing with these fellas.
10-4.
There you go. We'll let you go here back into the old party.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one. And that was number 40 of Kevin Durant. He did bring up a good point that I kind of forgot to bring up in the broadcast. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I'm not completely embarrassed here. Mother might be watching the podcast. I didn't bring it up. I might get an angry text message later on, but we'll see. Either way, transitioning from the embarrassment of forgetting Mother's Day, but is going to be the race winner here. The banana car himself, the number 70 of Aaron Smith. Here he comes. There he is. Put your hands together. Aaron Smith, is Jacob in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I've got you.
There you go. I mean, this was a nice quick race here. We weren't expecting it to go by this quickly, but well, I mean, the standard questions, man. Yeah, you've been in the broadcast here about at least 2 or 3 times, if I remember seriously right, and we were putting some things that aren't supposed to be on dirt. So what are your thoughts coming in this thing, and what are your thoughts coming out of it?
Yeah, it's not the first time I've ran these asphalt street stocks in this dirt track, but I knew it was going to be fun. I knew it was going to, if the track rubbered in, that'd be the line. And I stuck to that line, and unfortunately, it involved driving through 2 of the leaders. So it's not ideal, not the way you want to win these things, but hey, we're all here to have fun. Winning's fun, so I do that.
There you go. So hopefully we'll see some social media content from you on putting some street stocks where they're not supposed to be.
Oh yeah, shoot, I haven't thought about putting these on the Charlotte Rallycross course yet, but we'll have to see now.
There you go. I mean, say you grace us with your presence every week, so I'll give a shout out to Yellow for the W Vision on all social medias, basically.
Heck yeah.
There you go. And I mean, just like with how quick this race was, you didn't really have much time to formulate a strategy. But I mean, you said about the track rubbering in, but did you figure out like any tricks up your sleeve on how to make a pass on these guys, or?
Yeah, a lot of it came down to getting the crossover, because everyone was running on the flat on the inside. Like, you wouldn't want to be anywhere near that on the paved version of this track, so it didn't really make any difference here. Like, it was slowing them down, bringing them up the track, but it was opening up the door for me to slide underneath them. And then I'd end up forced on the flat, and it'd make things a lot more difficult, which is why I tried to stay on the outside of that rubber. But as you saw, every time someone got down there, they'd check up, and I drove through a couple of them. So, it's like I said, not ideal, but hey, we take these.
There you go. I mean, you got yourself a pretty decent lead in the point standings now. I mean, I think your next championship rival after the math comes into my head might be Chris French, because Jimmy Moore didn't have the best day of the week, but Johnny Rapp might also be behind you there. So still some tough competition out there, but I imagine you're just gonna keep putting your head down, putting down points, and maybe walk away with a championship here at the end.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be close. Like, I'm not invincible in these cars, so it should be interesting to see how the rest of the season plays out. I'm looking forward to having some more good racing.
There you go. And I mean, again, congratulations on your second win of the season, if memory serves you right. And say before we let you go here, do anybody want to thank, shout out? Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the folks here at the Slingshot Racing League for putting this league on, putting on another great race. It was a lot of fun tonight. I'd like to thank y'all for broadcasting, all the folks for watching. Looking forward to getting back at it next week.
There you go. And so we're looking forward to being on the paved version of this track next week.
Yep,
It's going to
sounds
be a little
good.
bit of a Lanier doubleheader.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
that. We'll let you go down there and join the party. Then just have a good night, man.
10-4, thank you.
And that was your race winner, number 70 of Aaron Smith. This may have been the shortest race we've ever broadcasted. This might be up there for most words I've ever spoken. My voice is starting to go away again. I was getting worried about the interviews, thinking I was going to lose my voice again like that one time. But I mean, Cam, we saw a race and a half here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, I don't think a lot of us knew, except for before we went into doing the laps on how this is being. As you see right there, still on the screen, is the dirt collage just kind of popping up. I actually love it. I know you're saying that a lot of the aesthetics of the tires starting to up the smoke and everything because these were meant to be regular asphalt tires, but other than that, I think it put on a good, well, of a show. And like I said, I was with, seems like the majority of the drivers saying that wish there probably be at least double the laps as there was to get these drivers down. I think it'd been very interesting to see once that full groove developed and with that rubber laid down
So
to see where
once
these
again, as a driver
drivers
talk,
went away.
say again, once again, a driver talking about what we talked about on the broadcast with the rubber coming in, the tires being able to grip onto that rubber, as you heard from Aaron Smith there. So that was definitely a strategy. And if this race would have went longer, it would have definitely played a part in this. Maybe even have two rubber down grooves.
Mm-hmm. But
Hey, again, that's really all I got. Thank y'all for watching and happy Mother's Day. I mean, make sure to tune in next week for Lanier on the pavement. I know my accent makes it sound like I'm saying paved, but it's paved. But that's really all I got.
yeah, well, thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. As I say, we all appreciate it. Helps us put out more of these events down. I know, like I said, we've got a few things coming in the pipes. It's going to be very exciting. So keep an eye on that. I'm pretty stoked on it. But other than that, that's all I got. This has been Cam and Jacob in the booth for the OVERDRIVE Automotive Media YouTube channel. Happy Mother's Day, everyone, and thank you for watching. We will see you next week.